Warning, the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity between a man and some games. Don't take anything I say too serious, I'm just messing around. This video should not be viewed by anyone.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Scum News, the show where we take a look at sneak peeks, upcoming features, items, and other thingy-majigs that are going to be added into the game. The first thing that we are going to take a look at today is a new weapon, and that is the SKS. We have a few shots of it here, and it does look very nice indeed. More weapons are always welcomed. And speaking of weapons, it looks like we are going to get a pretty extravagant weapon as well, and that is there's an RPG. We're gonna get a rocket launcher, and I have seen in the dev update as well, in the development update, that they are working on the animations for the RPG, so it's definitely coming to the game. We can also see here that they are working on new clothing items and redesigning the main menu. They are working on the SCAR as well, a new version of the ATVs, and here we can see that they are working on a lot of new points of interest. We have a hotel building, a radar building, a culture building, a sports center. They are working on a lot of new areas by the looks of it, even an amusement park. Now, we also have something here that I'm a bit reluctant to talk about. We'll go through it and then I'll share my 2 cents at the end. So there's going to be a new feature that is going to affect our characters, and that is accumulated fatigue. And this fatigue will affect the maximum initial stamina value of our character. And this fatigue is going to pretty much wear and tear our character over time as we perform different actions, running, walking, strenuous activities. And this will be directly influenced by our constitution. We will be able to endure more fatigue if we have high constitution, and if we have low constitution, we will of course get tired really fast. Now, we can rest or reset this fatigue by sleeping in beds, or if we disconnect in a bed or in a base, that will be treated as sleeping and the fatigue will go down. And if we do not do that, if we do not disconnect in a bed or in a base, we will not restore fatigue. It also mentions here bedrolls and sleeping bags to log out and about in the world. But it seems like they will remain in the world, at least for a period of time, and if they are found and destroyed, that will actually damage our gear even though we are logged out. Also, eating good food and consuming energy drinks or hot drinks will help with this accumulated fatigue. Now, here's my opinion on this, and it's not the right opinion or the wrong opinion, it's just my initial thoughts on this. We'll have to wait and find out more about this system, but at first glance, I don't really like the idea. It's not necessary, it's not something that is going to improve upon the game or the overall gameplay. It's just going to bring about more waiting around, like sleeping. I don't want to sleep, that's not really why I play the game. We already have to rest to recover stamina, so this fatigue is just going to add on top of that. We're gonna have to sit around more, wait more, just more waiting around. And not to mention that it basically makes everything worse for a solo player that doesn't build a base. Like myself, I don't build a base, I play alone. So bigger squads are going to have even more advantages, not only numbers, but they're going to have a base. They can rest there, they can log off in the base, and when they come back in, their character is going to be fine. But if I log out in the woods without a sleeping bag, when I come back in, my character is going to be tired. And then again, if I log off in one of those sleeping bags, somebody can find it, destroy it, damage my gear, even though I'm logged off. But that's just kind of my initial thoughts on this. Also, on the other hand, if coffee and energy drinks and whatnot and good food works just like sleeping, so if it has the exact same effect, and it will restore the exact same fatigue, just like when we sleep, great. We can either sleep or just chug a bunch of energy drinks. And yeah, it ties into the whole realism aspect of the game, but it's not really the kind of realism I want. I want cars not to catch on fire as soon as they touch water. That's the realism I want. I don't want to sleep in a game. That's not why I play, unless it's a single player game and I can make it from nighttime, daytime. But in a multiplayer game, sleeping, I don't think that's something that I'm excited to see. But again, that's just my 2 cents on this. it's not something that I'm really interested in. Do please let me know down below what you guys think about this fatigue system as well. Are you a fan of it? Do you want to see it? Or do you not want to see it? But yeah, these are some upcoming things that we can look out for in future updates. That is about it for today. I hope you've enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out. And I will see you in the next one with some more video games.